Today I was thinking of showing a new item to my collection, which is the second World of Warcraft battle chest. This is the battle chest, which contains the vanilla base game, the Burning Crusade, Wrath of the Lich King, Cataclysm, and Mist of Pandaria. As you might see, I managed to find this box a little bit beat up. Here on the cover is the amazing Blood Elf female. From the Burning Crusade cinematic. This box contains a wonderful strategy guide from Brady Games. I was planning on going through both of these today, so the box and the strategy guide. I did not used to have this growing up. I had the first battle chest that is still very treasured in my collection to this day. Feel free to leave a comment if you ever got this growing up. I hope you will sit back, relax and enjoy this video together with me. Thank you for watching. I really do enjoy the reflectiveness of the gold color on this box. It looks so good together with the very classic looking World of Warcraft Blood Elf female. This is not as sturdy of a box as the original battle chest is and was. This is a bit flimsier, it breaks and gets misshapen easier. But you can open it up like one of the expansion cases. An infinity of experiences await. Command mighty seek engines to bombard your enemies and lay waste to destructible buildings in your path. Power your way through the new quests and dungeons as you seize ever greater abilities. Battle alongside the Dragon Queen as she fights to defend Azeroth from Deathwing's destructive embrace. Choose your allegiance, then wage relentless assaults with your allies in harm. A lot of Horde characters. Orc, Tauren, Blood, Orc. Here is the back side of the box. You can see how busted it is. You are meant for this world. You are meant for more. You are meant for epic adventure. Maybe even greatness. To charge your enemies without fear. To live boldly and run with comrades you never knew you had. To experience the impossible. Descend into the World of Warcraft and join millions of mighty heroes in an online world of myth, magic and limitless adventure. An infinity of experiences await. Join us. Create your hero, form powerful alliances, embark on epic quests. And then it's just an empty picture. Here are all of the containments of this battle chest. There's a lot less items than there were in the original battle chest. We have the guest pass, which I don't think you can use anymore today. Then there are the 4 CDs, the discs to install the game. Disc 1 with the blooded female. Disc 2 with the Lich King Arthas. We have disc 3, Nelthorion, Deathwing. And disc 4 for the Mist of Pandaria expansion. Then we also have a little quick start guide. Welcome to World of Warcraft, a massively multiplayer online role-playing game in which thousands of players unite together in a realm of myth, magic and limitless adventure. Malfurion and Tyrande Whisperwind. We have some information about getting started, choosing a realm, playing with friends, creating your character, choosing a class, alliance or horde, questing and navigation. I really enjoy this pamphlet. It feels very old schooly, but with all the colors, controls and interface. I would love to find one of these old nostalgic computer mouses. And I really do miss the old character models. A little bit about combat. Knowing your resources. Death is not the end. Continuing the adventure. There's some advertisement for World of Warcraft, Warlords of Draenor. Some space for notes. You can see in the background the dark portal and the maelstrom. Blizzard web support. But let's get into the really fun part. This is the Brady Games official beginner's guide that got rewritten for this battle chest. The second battle chest. First of all, some beautiful, almost realistic artwork of an Agrant in Outlands. An introduction to World of Warcraft world map, choosing your character's race, choosing a class, the user interface, getting around, player versus enemy combat, advancing your character, pet battles, communicating with other players, professions, PvP combat achievements, customizing the game interface and online resources. Some very, very basic information about what an MMO is in the world map. The level values in the following tables are not exact, but instead provide a general range for each zone. Use the maps on this page for a visual representation of the information provided in following tables. When the barons got split during the cataclysm. We have the Eastern Kingdoms, Maelstrom, Pandora, Kalimdor and Northrend. And over here is Outland. Getting started. Millions of people can't all play in the same place at the same time. As such, World of Warcraft isn't hosted from a single computer. Instead, servers around the world host the many realms where World of Warcraft is played. Each realm is a separate copy of the game where several thousand people play. Tuesday downtime. I think this is for America, right? I think it's Wednesdays here in Europe that are the downtime. The different type of realms, normal, PvP, RP or RP PvP. Some of the populations, full, high, medium, low, new players and offline. Making your character. You can choose the gender, race, some more info and class. Heard this already with the new backgrounds. Did this come in Warlords of Draenor or was it Pandaria? When you were creating, you would see either Ogrimmar or Stormwind. I did not enjoy that change. For more information, if you are most interested in playing a specific faction or race, turn to page 24 for Alliance races and page 38 for Horde races and 36 for Pandaria. Here are the height charts from the smallest to the tallest. Gnome, dwarf, goblin, human, undead, Pandaren, orc, tauren, night elf, blood elf, warg and troll, and draenei. And here are some charts of which races can be what classes. Death Knight, Druid, Hunter, Mage, Paladin, Priest, Rogue, Shaman, Warlock, Warrior. How to move your character, shadow, this is very basic. Nameplate colors, action bar, how to loot, how to open your inventory, what's with all the punctuations, available quest, incomplete, future, completed, the repeatable, the dailies. Kill a creature with a red exclamation point or it's said to begin a quest. Haven't seen this in a while. Not a quest giver, but a flight master. More quest types, quest levels. Using the map to find the quest objectives. Here is the rocket mount, when you would recruit a friend, the two-seated mount. Choosing your character's race. There are 13 races in game, 6 for Alliance, 6 for the Horde, and 1 race that can choose either side. Keep in mind that each race has limitations on available classes. The Alliance races: human, dwarf, knight, gnome, draenei, and warrior. The neutral Pandaren race and the Horde ones: orc, undead, tauren, troll, blood elf, and goblin. The draenei, one of my all-time favorites. The draenei are an intelligent and spiritual race which no longer have a homeworld of their own. They fled both their home planet of Argus and then Outland as well. The Burning Legion, a force of horrible evil, has dogged their efforts at every turn. Currently the draenei have crash-landed on Azeroth in their capital ship, the Exodar. Though their ship's engines have been sabotaged, they are ready and willing to continue the battle against evil. Draenei are dedicated to magic and holy light. The Draenei also have a spiritual affinity with the Naru, energy beings who serve at the holy light. Draenei are 7 to 8 feet tall with long tails and bipedal hooves. Females have horns of varying shapes and size. Males have unique cranial and facial features. Dwarves are a hardy people, due no doubt to living for generations in cold regions, frequently in underground fortresses. Masters of stone and ore, dwarves are equally skilled at building cities and crafting weaponry. Dwarves are treasure seekers, explorers, and courageous fighters. Dwarves are 4 to 5 feet tall, stocky and muscular. Males prize their elaborate beards, females their decorative hairstyles and piercings. Gnome. The eccentric gnomes once thrived in Gnomergan, a city deep in the mountains beneath Dunmorrow. When attacked by trogs, the clever gnomes released toxic radiations against their attackers, and the gnome citizenry as well. That was a hard word. The surviving gnomes fled the city, still sharing their inventions and odd devices with others. They currently use Ironforge, the dwarven capital, as a place of refuge. Gnomish and goblin engineers have a long-standing rivalry. Gnomes are approximately 3 feet tall, being the shortest sentient race in Azeroth. They have petite bodies but larger facial features. Gnomes have only 4 fingers per hand. Male and female gnomes are known for their outrageous hair colors. Human. Humans are both proud and ambitious, seeking comfort and glory and to change the world around them. Many humans are laborers, working in the farms, mines and lumber mills outside Stormwind, eagerly taking all that nature offers. Humans are also courageous knights, brave on the battlefield and loyal to their comrades. Humans are 5 to 6 feet tall, strong and healthy. Human physical traits vary greatly, with a wide palette of skin and hair colors. Night elves. Night elves are perceived as aloof and solitary, preferring nature to conventional cities and the company of their own kind to that of other races. Rather than using nature as a resource, night elves seek to be in the rhythm with the natural world. Night elves blend magic and the forces of nature for their protection and strength. This belief places night elves in strong opposition to blood elves, to have consumed tremendous magic against the flow of nature and to continue to place ambition before reason. Night elves are approximately 7 feet tall. They are lithe and athletic. Night elves have prominent eyebrows and very long ears. Males have elaborate facial hairs, and females have facial tattoos. Worgen. It once was thought that Worgen were evil creatures that came to Azeroth from another dimension. Time has proven this false, as newer knowledge reveals that Worgen are descendants of the Night Elven Druids. These druids worshipped Goldrin and would take on the form of the wolf. Eventually, this sect lost themselves in madness, and their curse has continued for many generations. The Worgen are both human and wolf, able to pass between the two forms. They have full control over themselves in wolf form, but still appear as true Worgen, growing thick hair and possessing a feral canine appearance. Pandaren. Since breaking free of the control of the mysterious race known as the Mogu thousands of years ago, the Pandaren have lived peacefully on the continent of Pandaria and on the Wandering Isle, which is actually Shensin Su, the Great Turtle. Pandaren are known to be tenacious and have a passion for food and imbibing spirits. Pandaren are generally between 5 and 6 feet tall and covered in fur from head to toe. Every Pandaren has 2 colors of fur. One is always white, but the other color ranges from black to brown to red. Blood Elf. The Blood Elves are so named in honor of their high elf ancestors who died during the Scourge invasion of their homeland, Quel'Thalas. Blood Elves seek power through arcane magic, bending it to their will to create warped, beautiful surroundings. Fiercely loyal to their race, Blood Elves will do anything to avenge their ancestors and reclaim their magic power. They are survivors hoping to regain glory once again. Blood Elves are 5 to 6 feet tall, slim and wiry. Their hair and skin reflect their affinity to fire and the sun. All Blood Elves have prominent eyebrows and long ears. Males have minimal facial hairs, and females have elaborate ear jewelry. Goblin. Goblins are a creative race that often fails to see the forest through the trees. This might be because of their penchant for cutting down entire swaths of landscape. Many goblins have a fascination with technology and innovative engineering. Often found on neutral ground, many goblins weren't interested in taking sides between the Horde and the Alliance. There isn't much profit in this choice, because it closes out a huge market from the other side. However, recent developments in the world have made it impossible for the goblin race to sit on the sidelines. Orc. Orcs are large and terrifying to their enemies, but after numerous wars, the orcs seek peace and return to their shamanic heritage. Thrall, the great war chief, led his people to Durotar, chosen due to its desolate climate and isolated position. Orcs are approximately 6 feet tall, with muscular physiques. Males have very long and unusual facial hairs. Females have electric hairstyles and unusual piercings. All orcs have some variations of green skin. Tauren. The Tauren are a spiritual and nomadic race, wandering the plains for survival and seeking the will of the Earth Mother. Through inherently peaceful, hunting skills are prized as being a part of natural order. Tauren are 7 to 8 feet tall, with very large bulk and weight. Tauren have long tails, bipedal hooves, and only 3 fingers per hand. Both males and females have horns of varying size and shape. Troll. The dark-skinned trolls fled Stranglethorn Vale after generations of wars with other troll tribes and invaders. The orcs offered the trolls a new homeland in Durotar. Sanjin village is named in honor of the trolls' fallen leader. Trolls are wild, from living in the jungle, and superstitious due to their tribe's spiritual practices. They are 7 to 8 feet tall, the tallest race in Azeroth. Males frequently squat in place, but females do not. Trolls have 3 fingers per hand and 2 toes per foot. Both males and females have a variety of tusk styles and wild hairstyles. Undead. A renegade group of undead broke away from the Scourge army and the rule of the Lich King, led by Sylvanas Windrunner. This group of undead called themselves the Forsaken, hated by the living but unwilling to return to the control of the Lich King. The Forsaken wage a continuous battle for their independent survival. They didn't choose on death, but they see that it has its benefits. Forsakens are 5 to 6 feet tall, scrawny and gaunt. Their skin is deteriorating, and their hair is unkempt. Both male and females have a variety of decomposing features. Choosing a class. A little bit about the Death Knight, the hero faction. You cannot play as a Pandaren Death Knight at this point. The Druid. which could only be played by 9 elf, worgen, tauren and troll. The Hunter, which could be played by every class except the gnomes. The Mage could also be played by everyone except the tauren. Love this artwork of the gnome mage. The Paladin, human dwarf, draenei, tauren, and blood elf. The Priest. Only the orcs were not able to play a priest. The Rogues. Draenei and tauren could not play as a rogue. We have the Shaman. The Warlock. Warrior, which every class can play. Love the warriors. A little bit about the user interface. Character portrait. Minimap buttons. And the calendar with all the different events and holidays. Here we can see the icon for Brewfest. The interface bar, the spellbook. World of Warcraft seems like an impossible game to get into as a new player, even back in the day, and especially today. Getting around. Personal roles. Players versus enemy combat. PvP. Fighting hands. Target portrait color: red, yellow, green, orange, grey and blue. Advancing your characters. Choosing gear. The different armors. If you're either wearing cloth, leather, mail, or blade gear. Talents on the bags. The bags of iron forge. Wonderful. Just for fun. Here we can see celebrate in-game holidays. We have New Year's Day, Lunar Festival, Love is in the Air, Noble Garden, Children's Week, Midsummer Fire Festival, Fireworks Spectacular, Harvest Festival, Pirates Day, Brewfest, Hallows End, Day of the Dead, Pilgrim's Bounty, Feast of Interview, and New Year's Eve. Then we also have the Darkmoon Island or Darkmoon Fair. Go fishing. can hear me, /say, /whisper, /reply, /yell, /party, /kill. Summon me, real ID, groups, group list, that is not any longer existing. A lot of text. The optionals. And here's this glossary. Professions. With the flying, helicopter, alchemy, blacksmithing, enchanting, engineering, inscription, jewel crafting, leatherworking, and tailoring. We have the gathering professions, herbalism, mining, skinning, and the secondary, archaeology, cooking, first aid, and fishing. I really miss first aid. Increase your skill level. A little bit about alchemy. I haven't seen this artwork before. It's beautiful. The blood elf male looking throughout the different files. Blacksmithing, enchanting, engineering, inscription, jewel crafting, and the different gem cuts, leatherworking, tailoring, herbalism, mining, skinning, archaeology. Really love this. I have all the achievements for the archaeology. Cooking, first aid, fishing. I would really enjoy creating fishing content. Maybe live streaming some ASMR fishing content in World of Warcraft. Classic or retail, but would be really sweet. Some PvP combat. Raided battleground. Eye of the Storm. Strand of the Asians. We don't have that one anymore, right? It's gone. Outlook Valley. Isle of Conquest. A little bit about achievements. Customize the game interface. Online resources. Community. Remote action mouse. Forums. Wow. This is awful. The different pets and mounts in the in-game store. So, buying the game, paying a subscription, buying the expansions, and then in-game DLC like this. So you have the mounts, the newborns, and the different pets. That would be better, I think, to get from like the TCG cards. And we have the authenticator. I would really like to get a hold of mine. The app is gone. It's no longer activated. It's used Battle.net now. But I would really like to find the old authenticators. I do not have my original ones today. And that was it. This was a little bit of a faster walkthrough of this booklet. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Please check out my Patreon if you would like to support my channel. I really, really